Hey guys, morning, happy Tuesday. It's Gratitude Tuesday today on the TED Show. And it's also one of my favorite days of the week, Top of Mind Tuesdays, because we get to spend it with and get educated from the one and only Yvonne Sandoval from Leverage 365. Welcome, Yvonne. How you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you.
Very excited. This topic, we all want to be a community expert. We all want to stay top of mind, but we really want somebody else to do it all for us. And so you're going to give some basics, some things that people can really start utilizing, some good nuggets today. And this is such an important topic because people really don't know how to brand themselves. So before we take a deep dive, tell them a little bit about you and Leverage 365.
Sure. I'm Yvonne. I'm the owner of Leverage 365, and we help real estate agents achieve top of mind status with their database of contacts, and just make sure that you are doing the things that you need to do, which is help people list their homes and buy homes, and I will do the rest when it comes to keeping in touch. So that's really what I do in a nutshell. And today, this is really, I just want to give kudos to the person who inspired me for today's show. And Ted, it's usually you're my inspiration and the wind beneath my wings, but
wow, we're doing music trivia even in there. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I actually met an agent who's in New Hampshire, and I met him basically through my website. He was a lead that came in. And I was able to speak to him about his business, and I was really, really fortunate. And I asked his permission to show his social media because his social media was so on point. I literally felt like there was nothing I could help him with because he was just that good. But the big thing about it is he's a brand new agent. He's only been an agent for a few months.
Wow.
So yeah, and he's young. So I was really taken back by his understanding of the business and what he needs to do to position himself in the community in which he serves. So we're going to show mostly posts from his social media.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, I forgot about our posts. Bear with me, kids, while I get that all going.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I don't do social media in per se. I'm not a digital marketing agency, but I do help the agents communicate in all the modes of communication. So today we're going to be looking at how to brand yourself as a community expert using social media. So we're going to have 5 posts that you need to be using in your business. So this is number one. Number one, I almost wish I should have done this in backward order, but your personal Facebook cover page. Your cover page should speak out loud.
All right, what's a cover page for those people who go, okay, I think I get it, but what's the actual cover page?
So when you go to Facebook, you have a photo of yourself, and then you have a cover photo. So that there's 2 spots at the very, very top where you can change out that photo anytime you want. And we do see realtors changing out their own self-image,
yes.
that photo, but the background is usually something that's totally unrelated to what they do. So I say on your personal page as well as your business page, it should reflect and say what you do. Now I'm not saying what your why is, because remember we spoke about the golden circle.
Yes.
So in your cover page, it should actually just say what you do as opposed to your why. So, because your why is going to be all of the other communication that's happening on your posts. So, I want to show the next slide because that's.
Let me get it.
This is
Vanna White's behind. Hold on.
This particular agent, his name is Tony Lacasse, and he is, like I said, a new agent. But this is his cover page of his Facebook. So he's branded himself the Main Street Man. And he really goes and defines himself historic, rural, and village. The name of the brokerage is 603 Birch Realty. So that's there. And he also has his name laid out as Tony Lacasse at 603 Birch Realty. So he's got a professional photo of himself, which I love. And he's got his branding. He's got his colors down pat. He's got a picture of the main street. As you can see, his area is a historic little village in New Hampshire. New Hampshire is like, you could drive through it in about 4 minutes.
You can't. It really isn't that big.
If you've never been to New Hampshire, I say, go. It's beautiful. It does have a fantastic history, and it's just a wonderland, especially during the months, with the winter months and the fall. It's gorgeous. So
it is gorgeous up there. Absolutely.
So I love that he branded himself, and I don't say branded, meaning that he's just putting himself in he's focused. So branding for you as a real estate agent is you are your brand, and you need to focus on something that you are going to concentrate on, which is going to be your community, the community that what you're going to serve. So, the city that you serve, all of Central Florida, which is totally true, I'm sure it is, but if you focus your business into a particular city or a particular, maybe a group of people, maybe you work with veterans, maybe you work with law enforcement, maybe you work with creatives, maybe you're the real estate agent to the art community. If you focus on a demographic or in this case a geological area, you're going to flourish. You're going to be really focusing your business. So the next slide is.
Oh yes, and what's interesting about this is that, first of all, the color scheme would have never been like something that I would have thought about before I became more knowledgeable about brands. So you want to make sure that the way that he has that branded, I guarantee you he's forward thinking, and everything probably has that brand everywhere. Yes, it's recognizable. It becomes recognizable to other people. And then when you see it, you immediately know it's Tony. What he's doing is creating this constant top of mind, and it's everywhere. And I guarantee you he does a great job with making sure that's on all of his stuff.
Yeah, and the also thing is he's a new agent, and we had a long discussion about why he chose to go with a boutique, brokerage instead of going with a large company, say like a Remax or a Keller Williams or an EXP. He decided to go with a small town real estate brokerage right in the main street because
thought it out.
He thought this out when he went into it. Young man, he's probably, I think he's like 22 or something like that, 23, but maybe he's a little older. But he's really focused where he's going to serve. And think of it that way. We were on the same page. It was all about service. It's about mission. This is why he chose to be in this profession.
I absolutely love it.
Oh, it's amazing. So the next cover page is my cover page, which I just, updated. I always had Leverage 365 there. But now what I did was I wanted to put exactly what I do, helping realtors achieve top-of-mind status with their database. I show photos of people, and I have be remembered so they can list with you. And that essentially just tells you what I do. So this is my personal page. And then you see there's a bio section right underneath your name.
Yes.
That bio section is telling you what it is I also do for the community, which is I'm a real estate educator. I assist realtors to be top of mind, and then I'm the host of Real Estate Unhinged. So you can put up to 3 things there, and that's really just a way of capturing people the moment they go to your page. They can see what it is that you do, and even what your why is. So by showing the hosting of a show or the nationwide real estate educator, it really gives people quickly what it is that you are available to do for them. And
it's clean. It's not too wordy. I mean, I can't tell you how often I look at something and I'm like, oh my God, it's like a doctoral thesis. You're trying to make me look at 70, and the words are teeny, and there's just, you have to think about what your audience probably has. I don't know what the latest stats are, but you've probably got a 5 to 15 second window to catch their attention, maybe a little longer.
I totally agree. And not that I'm shooting down anything that, okay, well, maybe I am. The thing
There's some honesty right there. We're definitely shooting
well,
something.
I figure this way. Look, I have to pay my bills. This is what I do to live the life that I want, right? This is what I do. I love doing what I do. But a lot of real estate agents and others in other fields, instead of listing these types of things on their Facebook page, they're not being purposeful with their Facebook page. So they're putting things like, loves bulldogs, jet skiing, and drinking with my friends. Like
Right.
that will be what's underneath their name.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
And I know that Ted has he lists the things that are important to him, which is great because those are the things that show commonality, familiarity. But I'm super purposeful in everything I do. Maybe you call me a little bit. Maybe I'm not as humanized as I should be, but I am super focused on helping others and in their business specifically. Remember that focus thing. I am focused solely on real estate agents. Just like Tony was focused solely on real estate and solely on historic, rural, and village, I am super focused on one thing, and that's helping real estate agents. So
and there's no doubt. So then we're not trying to guess what you do. You've been really clearly defined about it.
Yeah. So I love seeing that. There are times that I've had people, and you tell me, Ted, if you've had the same experience, that they friend request you, and then of course you go and you look at their profile before you accept their friend.
Oh my God, pet peeve! I know exactly what you're going to say. And there's nothing there, no workplaces to report or wherever that is.
I don't know what they do, who they are.
It's a privacy. Let's talk about that for a second because I don't think people realize it. It's a privacy setting.
Yeah.
And so when you set it, and only your friends who are currently your friends can see all of your data. So when you go to friend request somebody, they can't even figure out who you are because you've basically blocked all the information that would give them a clue because of that privacy setting. I'm all about privacy, but I think in our worlds, that is a really bad idea to have that privacy setting there, especially if you're trying to get your message across.
Absolutely. And I think the next slide is really good.
Yeah, let me grab that.
My other pet peeve is your section shouldn't keep them guessing. So let's the section that talks about what it is you do. Are you there's an about section to the left, which we're going to show in a second. And these agents have all become top secret agents these days. You cannot literally find them in a Google search. Obviously, everyone's name has been purchased and is being used by Realtor.com and Zillow. So I can't find you in a Google search. And then when I do find you, I usually will find you through Facebook. But if I find you through Facebook and I still can't tell that you're a real estate agent, there is something wrong. Like I said, the friend request will come in, and don't have to take it the wrong way. Does privacy even exist anymore? What's that exactly? I mean, the truth of the matter is I will go and look to see before I accept your friend request what you do. Like, I don't want somebody who's working on an oil rig and they're widowed. No, because women get that all the time. We get men who friend request us, and they're like, it's a fake profile, and it'll say something like widowed. It's always widowed. And
always widowed.
Yeah, because they try to pull at your heartstrings. So Ted, you wouldn't know about this, but yeah.
No, thank God.
And then it says, working offshore, or it's like crazy. So that section is where I look to see who you are. And if you're a real estate agent, I accept you because I use Facebook very purposefully. And I accept if I've got 2,100 real estate agent friends because I accept real estate agents. But sometimes I have to dig through their posts to see that they're in real estate. It's
the pet peeve. You know what I have to do? I go to LinkedIn. If I can't see what you do, I go to LinkedIn, and always it has what you do on there. So guys, just think about it. You should be branding the exact same way, or at least your basics on the platforms. So if I have to search you, guess what? As a consumer, I'm moving on to the first person I can find that I can actually get a hold of and understand what they're doing.
You know what the funny thing is you said is that my demographic that I want to work with is real estate agents, and I won't even go look to see if they're on LinkedIn. I really have no time for that. Like if you're not actually in the game, if you're not really working your Facebook page to help your business grow, then that's probably not someone that I'm going to want to work with.
Correct.
So I don't accept those people as friends. So as you can see, the next
Got a next slide. Hold on. Vanna White's behind. Give me a second. Woo. There we go.
The next slide just shows you two about sections. The one on the left is Tony Lacasse, and the one on the right is mine. And look what they do. They tell you, now, like I said, he's a new agent. He only has 116 people. Not that I have a lot of friends on my, this is my business page, by the way, not my personal page. But the truth of the matter is both of us have our websites displayed, our phone number displayed. It's funny. I mean, I just met this guy and he does everything right. His typical replies are there. Look what he has. An email address. What is he?
No. Say it isn't so.
A real estate agent who puts their email address on their about page because we're supposed to not ever email you. Like people, I don't understand this. There's no what's going to happen? Oh my God, I might get 15 emails today. And
I did ask somebody about this, and I don't know if you've gotten this answer before, but I did. They said it when they were trained at their brokerage, they were told that they could track better if they don't do email, that this form will track their information. So they got sold on this idea that the tracking is better than being available. And so it's not. It's the tracking, guys. You can track your own stuff. You need them to be able to find you in any way, shape, or form that they look, whether it's text, social media platforms, email, the phone, I don't care, skywriting. You need to have access.
Yeah, so you know who tells you that tracking is more important than being found? People who don't pay your bills. That's who tells you that. Okay?
I agree.
Because the truth of the matter is that if you're in business for yourself, you use your own brain and you think about it. You need to be found, and tracking is great. And yeah, you'll have that landing page that nobody uses on your CRM website. Literally, especially here, I'm speaking from the heart. You got KV Core, and yes, I know you can disable it, but how many agents know? So, the people who use KV Core and others, I'm not just singling out KV Core, but there is a landing page. If I go to look at a home, literally, it'll show me the second picture, and after the second picture, it pops up and says, sorry, Charlie. Actually, remember the Sorry, Charlie commercial?
The tuna.
So sorry, Charlie. If you'd like to see more, you have to fill in this box. We call it a capture page or the squeeze page. So here we go. We put this in, and I'm gonna go someplace else that makes it so I can search things, right? So you can disable that, but do you know how to disable it? Or you're not even putting, it's not happening. So anyway, you need to be found. So yeah, Tony blew me away with the mere fact.
I love his page. I love that.
I love it. So the next one is be the reporter on the street. Be that guy. This is where you get to let people know that you're the community expert. You're the one who's reporting what's going on in the community in which you serve. So a typical post, and I put Tony's post up there. This is all about him, and I wish he was watching. Maybe he's watching. But the truth,
he is.
Well, I told him, I said, well, you blew me away, and I'm going to use you as an example. So the next slide shows.
Oops, let me go. Sorry.
He does a lot of video because he's smart, So there's a video of him on Main Street. Does that look like Main Street USA or what?
Right. Look at the flags out. Yes, it does.
It's incredible. And so he's out there and he's on Main Street. He calls it Main Street Monday. I swear he came up with this on his own. And he talks about, the independence of businesses and him being an independent agent. He's correlating them, and he's going down and he's talking to these business owners, and he's going to be showcasing them, and he's going to be reporting from the street. So it's not about him capturing the homes that are for sale, but yes, of course, homes that are for sale would be part of his report, but he's reporting on the community. So now everybody knows him. Now, how many people take the time to walk down their Main Street and go into the businesses and introduce themselves as a real estate agent, and then focus on that person for 15 minutes, that business owner, and tell them, hey, I'd like to feature you in a post on my Facebook page. Would you be open to that? I mean, who's doing that?
It's such smart marketing, and it's branding. It's not really marketing. It's branding. You're getting your name out there in a way that impacts the world in a positive way. And y'all, you got to start coming from a place of abundance when you're doing this stuff instead of lack and worry about it. You go in and do the right thing for your community. Go in and serve, be of service.
You know what's
let people think of you when they think, God, I need something in Orlando. I know who knows everyone. Yvonne Sandoval does. I can call her. That kind of stuff goes so far as you continue to refine and touch up your brand image.
And it's funny because Tony said to me something, I'm going to use a line from him, and he said, you know what? I got nothing but time, like, to go out and do this. This is my job.
I love it.
What else do I do? And I'm like,
I love that attitude.
Well, I know we all have families, we all have other responsibilities, kids and things like that, and that makes total sense. But the other time that is your time, that's for your business, that's all you have is time. Right. So you need to get out there, and that's how you get the listing. I know a lot of you are showing homes right now. It's crazy. I know the market's crazy. It will not be forever. Okay, so you can't just live.
Won't.
So here's something that's really important in your posts. Share the history of your community. And that's something that I love because it's flashbacking. This is like a higher level of community knowledge that, I'm thankful that I met him, because I didn't even think of it. And Yvonne didn't think of something. My gosh, I can admit it. That's why I love people, because I learned so much from talking to them.
Amen.
He went on and he's making posts about the community's history, which makes him a higher level community expert. So I'll show you two posts from him. One of them is actually a video, and he's driving through the New Hampshire, this particular town. And as you can see, it's like a historic building. They build a lot of their buildings to look historic, like to keep the community feel. So he did a video of him just going through the historic area, which I loved. So it wasn't
love it.
He's showing the neighborhood. He's showing the area. It's beautiful.
I love that.
It's gorgeous too. But the thing is that if you can't show that you're an expert in the community if you don't know its history as well.
That's correct.
So most people love like old photos, and they love to know things like that. So the right-hand side, he's got a photo of a traffic scene. That's traffic over in New Hampshire. But yeah,
yeah, it is.
But this way, he's showing a retro, a throwback, Thursday, if you want to call it that. But it's showing that he's knowledgeable of what's happened in the past in that community and how it affects the next slide, which is.
Hold on. I got the next slide. Here we go.
Woo. The next important thing is know the future. You have to know the future of your city, the future of your community, because you need to report on not only the past, but the future. So being that community expert makes you responsible. It's a responsibility to let people know where that community is going into the future. So he made posts as well. The next slide shows you.
Hold on, let me see if I can get this. I'm behind, obviously.
No worries.
Here we go.
Real quick. So these are posts. What is a video that he's sharing? It's a video about the construction that's going on in that historic area in New Hampshire, in which he serves. He's hashtagging it. He's bringing people the knowledge of it. And then on the right-hand side, he's talking about the 603, which this is amazing. His brokerage name is Birch 603, because 603 is their area code. Mm-hmm. Their area code is now going away, so they're getting rid of the area code, and they're bringing up a new area code. So he's talking about that with a great photo, a great article that he took from the local community paper, and he's posting that, letting people know how do you feel about what's going on with this.
I love it.
So I think it's just really important that you're reporting on the past, you're reporting on the future, you're showing your community that which you serve. You're the man on the street, and you have the right attitude. Is this is the only thing I'm supposed to be doing, is bringing people the knowledge so they can choose me to be the person that they list their home with, because Tony knows all the history of this area.
I love the history part. Let me tell you why. I'm a big history person.
Yes.
But we've integrated this into the show before. I'm pretty sure you guys have too. When you and Rose go and travel, you go up and down Edgewater, wherever you're at. There's a history in everything. Orlando is also a very historic area. Kissimmee, St. Cloud. Pick an area and get to know it. Know that building was something else. Know that this street used to be called something else. Know that place, like the Citrus Club, has been in this location for 50 years. Know that kind of stuff that you can share, because the more knowledgeable you seem about your area, again, the better you're establishing your community expert role to people out there.
Absolutely. That's really what this is all about. So stay top of mind. You are your own brand. That, to me, is what people need to know. When they ask about how do I brand myself, you brand yourself as a community expert. And if you don't know something about the area, then that is your role.
I love it.
Knowledge. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's for today. Top of mind, how to stay.
That's amazing. So we got lots of comments. If you guys have questions about privacy, the settings, Facebook, why it's not showing, I guarantee you, pull up your Facebook profile when you have somebody next to you who isn't your friend yet, and you'll see what everybody else is seeing out there. And I think you'll be amazed at how little of your information is getting out there because of your settings.
Well, I wanted to add one more thing about the cover page. Just so everybody knows, this is very recent. Within the last few days, Facebook has eliminated the ability for you to post a video as your cover page. So I know with my good friend Cindy DaCosta, she has, I made her a video.
I love how you said it. You went right New York there. Cindy DaCosta.
Cindy DaCosta. So yeah, I love her. I love her name because I get to say it New York.
It's a great name.
That's what I like about Christian. When I speak to him. Posica. But he's like talking to Goodfella. That's what I like about him.
Absolutely.
You can't do a video anymore. They've eliminated that. So you used to be able to have your cover page have a moving image. And we do have that for real estate unhinged. Our cover page was a moving image. So they've eliminated that as of a few days ago. I want to see two days ago, because of bandwidth. Apparently, that's what they're saying. So because they're hosting the video and it just takes up more bandwidth.
I got you.
But it was a really cool thing to be able to do and be able to bring it back. But right now, it is no longer available. So just make sure you do change that picture out to be something that reflects what you do. Love your dogs, love your kids, love all that. But if you're focused on real estate and you're trying to get people to know who you are, see you as a professional, brand your Facebook page as what you do. And I think that would help you tremendously with your business.
Agreed. All right. The one and only, I say it every time, Yvonne Sandoval with Leverage 365. That was excellent. Lots of love, lots of questions. You guys really do go back in and do some basic, like I call it spring cleaning of your social media pages. Take a look at what people see. Look at what you have written down there. Look at how it looks on a laptop versus on a phone. Sometimes that's also big. Really, it's a great time for you to reevaluate and kind of restructure.
If you want to make a cover page and you don't know how, it's very simple. Go to canva.com, and just click Create Design and put in Facebook cover page. And it'll give you the right dimensions.
It's so cool, isn't it?
And you'll be able to make any cover page you want. It'll be the right size. It'll go in perfectly. That's how I made mine yesterday. I did spring cleaning on my page yesterday. And there you go. That's if you want to know how to make I
love it.
Go to Canva.
All right, Yvonne. Yvonne's amazing. You guys will be back Tuesday of next week. Thank you so much. Stay top of mind. It's going to pay off for your business. And, of course, we're here to help you with that. See you guys later. Bye, everybody.